YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we got a video here by Gigguk.
I'm busy.
Winter Anime 2025 in a nutshell. So let's see what Gigguk has to say about winter anime. How is he feeling? This season has been up and down. It's a mid-season, but yeah, we got Solo Leveling and ReZero still playing, so it's pretty good for me. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. And of course, let's jump and see what's there for winter 2025.
I'm busy, it's the new year, you're probably watching this on the toilet, so I'm not here to waste your time. It's winter 2025 anime, and there are a load of new shows, and of course, all the anticipated sequels that are returning. So, what is worth watching? The highly acclaimed Apothecary Diaries is not coming back this season and doesn't have another 24 episodes that started airing from January 10th, 2025. Did you hear that, Mum? There is no more Apothecary Diaries if you're watching. Me and Dad love you and enjoy having you present in our lives. Solo Leveling is back with a...
Lol, because Gigguk's mom apparently she got into Apothecary Diaries. Yeah, Apothecary Diaries is OP. Really good storytelling. Like, you guys should watch that. Season 1 is there. So you got season 1 to satisfy all your mystery needs.
Rise from the Shadow. No idea why it's called that this season. I haven't caught up to Dr. Stone in...
Solo Leveling is pretty good. I'm calling it anime of the year so far. It's one of those animes which kind of graduated from last season. Pretty good.
Forever, and I'll be real, watching these trailers make me feel like that meme of skipping one single video game cutscene, because what on earth has this show turned into? My Happy Marriage is...
Dr. Stone season 3, or 3 or 4, I'm not sure. Season 3, I'm also covering that show. Most of the shows that I'm talking about, I'm covering. But yeah, Stone season 3, right? Season 3 is actually pretty good. New story, new environment. I feel like they're trying to keep the show a bit fresh, you know, but yeah, it's cool. I like it so much.
Continuing on to its second season, along with 100 Girlfriends.
My Happy Marriage, before he goes on to 100 Girlfriend. My Happy Marriage, pretty good. Little bit empty. The one thing which I hate about My Happy Marriage is the world building. The world building sucks. I'm only there for the relationships. 100 Girlfriends season 2, it's okay. You know, it's just a feel good show.
Hopefully now there's less people shouting, "It should have been me, not him!" These are probably the same people that still fantasize about having a threesome one day. Don't lie to yourself, guys. Have some self-awareness. If I wanted to disappoint two people at the same time, I just talk to my parents. And of course, there's Bang Dream Ave Musica, a new series I binged recently and discovered that this was so much more than it looked like on the outside. Amazing drama, well-written characters, and no joke, in my opinion, is one of the best shows airing right now. Because of this, there have been some troubling rumors spread around that I have become an Idol fan, and I would like to quell those immediately, because I can assure you, I am not an Idol fan. See, this is a band anime, which is totally different because the girls have instruments they play in a completely different genre of music. This isn't an idol show as much as...
Damn, I've never heard of this show. This is my first time hearing about it, honestly.
Girls Band Cry or Bocce the Rock, and these are not idol glow sticks I have. Living in Japan means you always have to be prepared for a natural disaster, so having a source of light if the power goes out is a necessity, and I am not waving these around. These are simply the morning stretches I do to take care of my body as part of my daily routine, and I do not know all the lyrics to Kill Kiss. That is simply a byproduct of...
That is too funny. Winter anime. Let's go.
God damn it.
What
See
happened?
This is something I do everything in my power to avoid.
Well,
you see, my livelihood...
Okay, it's the ad. We skip ads, you know. Let the man make his money. Okay, that's a toilet.
Yeah?
What the heck? Is this lemon
Starting
soda?
the season off with a nice guilt-free shoujo romance with a quiet, shy girl falling for the bad boy.
Yeah, this is a series I would recommend everyone to watch, especially if you're a slice of life fan, slice of life romance. Good series. Watched it. I didn't really cover it because I didn't have time.
I know.
But it's good.
Oh, I know you've heard this one before, but what makes this female protagonist stand out? What can she do to deserve the winning girl of the show? Well, let's see what she has to say.
Too funny. The glazer. Jeez Louise.
This is pretty much the textbook I can fix him storyline. It's got it all. The quiet girl that everyone picks on, the bad boy with a secret heart of gold, and so much in-your-face bullying you'd think this was a Korean webtoon. I mean, goddamn, she deliberately flunked her high school exam to a prestigious school so she can go to the same school as some hot guy she just met. That's not a bad life decision. That's just playing the long game. But of course, the guy out-bullies the bullies that bullied her. She opens up, gets more confidence in her day-to-day life. But it makes you think, behind that shy, quiet exterior, I wonder what's really going on in that head of hers.
That's true. Cause yeah, she low-key cray-cray.
Jesus. Go down! Go down! She down bad and she ain't getting back up! Last season, anime did something I never saw coming. It slowed down on isekai. I know. Aside from the sequels, of which there was just a
Last season was a slowdown. This season, it's ramped all the way up.
Easily 5, we had just one new isekai come out, and I thought, wow, is this the beginning of the end? Has it finally come time for the anime industry to explore new ideas outside from just random dude being transported to some fantasy world? And yes, now I can safely say anime has grown out of isekai and is doing original things. Except for the Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. Yeah. Now, to be fair, this is not some random dude. This is
really good. This is also another one. The Red Ranger becomes an adventurer. One of those hidden gems. If you know, you know. This is a one which you should watch. I feel like it's not going to be like a classic Power Rangers. No. The sarcasm, the story writing seems pretty good in this show. Haven't watched it, but I've seen a lot about it though.
Red Ranger. This can't be a power fantasy because he's meant to be powerful. We've not seen this before. Doesn't count. Same thing as the dad who gets reincarnated into a villainous fantasy.
The dad who gets reincarnated into a villainous, I wish I covered. But it's one of those shows which is pretty good. I love villainous animes, and I think this is a really good one. People should be watching.
Well, honestly. This doesn't count. This is not Uncle from Another World. This is Dad and Another Girl. We've not seen this before. This is a genuinely funny and interesting twist on the villainess genre, with a main character who is... finally! An actual older gentleman. This is peak dad. This is peak villainess protagonist. This is what your drunk uncle sees at the family wedding dance floor. Magic Maker has a dude that genuinely thought...
Magic Maker, one of the cool series. I'm actually covering this one also on my channel. Check it out. Magic Maker, a guy makes magic, literally from another world. A different perspective of how we can actually make magic. Not the cliche spells and all of that, but more of like aura. Or, you know, spirit energy. Something. Watch it. It's good. It's not bad. Isekai.
If he remained a virgin by age 30, he would gain magic powers.
Yep. Nope.
We haven't seen this before. So yes, he gets reincarnated to a fantasy world with a loving mother, father, and sister, but then he decides to invent the concept of magic, but is seemingly unable to do so, because he must be missing some kind of ingredient. Oh, literally. The missing ingredient was incest. And look, that's definitely a new idea we've not seen before. We're truly innovating now when anime is introducing us to incest-based power systems. Salaryman? Crazy. In Another World?
Yeah, Salaryman in Another World. I'm also covering this one. This guy's a salaryman in Another World. The Demon Lord assigned him to be one of his generals. Ugh, yeah, Isekai slop. I love it.
Don't tell me you've seen this before. He's here as the head honcho of the Demon Lord's army. Oh, you've seen this guy before? Who do you think that is? Ainz Al Ghul? No. This is Ainz A Goon. The daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in Another World. This guy is... in a fantasy world, but he has the power of...
Oh yeah, online shopper. Just covered this one from the video before this one. Yeah, this one is too freaking dope. Like, he basically has the Amazon list in a isekai, and he's going crazy.
Amazon Prime. We've only seen this once before. Just once. Plus, this man fucks. He literally fucks. My man isn't just out here clapping monsters. He's clapping some cheeks. We got another dude transported to a fantasy world. Okay.
Yeah, basically Skyrim the anime, the greatest alchemist of all time. Yeah, it's Skyrim the anime. Pretty funny. Cool anime, covering it also on my channel. Definitely a must watch.
Okay, it's looking bad, but he gets the alchemy class, which is meant to be super weak, but is actually secretly strong. Except the thing we haven't seen before is... You know what? maybe isekai really didn't go anywhere. Maybe we do need some originality in anime, which is why I'm so glad we have anime original shows being made like Zenshu. Zenshu looks like an anime doing something different this season. I saw the
Zenshu's okay. I like it. I'm also covering this one also on my channel. It's nothing crazy, nothing amazing. I feel like, you know, it has potential to really be good, but I feel like it didn't reach that potential. Mappa had so much potential for this, but no.
Trailers, and they just look stunning. Seemingly following the story of an anime director getting immersed in her own work, rediscovering her passion for animation. The potential of storytelling seemed endless, on top of the gorgeous visuals coming from a high-profile studio, and this is an anime original.
The visuals are inconsistent, by the way.
Not bound by any source material. This was it. This could go so many places, only bound by the limits of imagination.
Yeah.
So then, they transport her to this fantasy world we've not. Hey, darling. So you know how we watched
Gigguk is killing me.
Arcane together and both enjoyed it. Well, I've reinstalled League of Legends.
So this is, I'm guessing, Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days, really good anime. Has also a potential bar. I feel like maybe season 2 they will maybe try and graduate, but man, the potential, dude, for this is endless. But I feel like they still haven't reached that potential. There's still so much this show can do, and especially animation. Oh, it's lacking.
Sakamoto Days. Out of the new anime IPs out this winter, this is by far the one with the most eyes on it. Because of course, it's yet another big Shonen Jump adaptation, giving us an action comedy following the daily life of a legendary retired assassin turned family man, John Thick. He can kill you like this, or this, or this. Or even this. The only person he can't overcome? His wife. The woman that found an assassin, knew he was an assassin, and married him anyway. She said, I can fix him, and she did. Kids,
she did.
This is what we call generational talent. On the Shonen Jump spectrum of shows, this seems more into the spy family side of things, marrying wacky family drama with high-octane action. Before watching, I saw a lot of people complaining about the animation, so I was expecting some kind of Blue Lock level of fumble. But what I watched was a solid adaptation. Not fantastic, not bad, not even mid, just solid.
And that's the problem. It's solid, yeah. I totally agree with Gigguk that yeah, this is a solid adaptation. But the problem is, you know, it's that small disappointment of, dude, it could be amazing. That's what I'm saying. It just needs one more level of crazy anime adaptation. Like, that's it.
Just shows that in this modern day of spectacle that has given us the likes of Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Dandadan for high profile adaptations, solid just might not cut it anymore. As an anime only though, I'm still enjoying myself immensely. This probably won't take over the anime community like manga readers had hoped, but it's still a fun ride. And I'm always down for more Shonen Jump titles with an older protagonist, showing that even older men can kick ass and take names. Look, if Sakamoto could do it, at least I got something to look forward to at my age. What is he? 50? 60?
27?
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, all jokes aside, I gotta come back to this because it's actually good. Despite the genre labels this may have turned out to be, make no mistake, this is 100% doing its own thing. The series kind of blindsides you, starting off by showing a story about an overworked animator struggling to meet deadlines for her newest project, with laugh-out-loud levels of irony when you consider the studio making this, because of course it had to be made by studio. You know what, it doesn't matter what—
That is too true. That is very ironic. She dies because she's overworking herself doing animations while she works for Mappa.
What studio it was made by. If you're really curious, you can search it up yourself because I think the work in this anime should speak for itself, and we shouldn't be making any assumptions based on individual projects, so I shouldn't say. I'm not gonna say. It's by Studio Map. But then the series goes full isekai, and I'm not talking about a 1-2 episode gimmick, it fully commits to it, but instead leaning heavily into the vibe of old school isekai. You know, even before that word was a thing and we just called this entire genre fantasy. Escaflowne, 12 Kingdoms, Magic Knight Rayearth. Tales that seem more Narnia than Sword Art Online, with the twist being that this animator gets sucked into one of her childhood movies and can change the plotline by summoning literally anything she's able to draw. I'm a sucker for anime that have these meta-narratives, but when you you add on that she essentially summons legendary moments of animation from our history, from the monster in Nausicaa to the Itano Circus done by Itano himself, this is looking like it's going to be a wet dream for any Sakuga nerd and a love letter for the history of animation from the entire team working on it. I mean, just look at this scene and tell me.
Maybe if I knew more of the anime scenes, I would have enjoyed this. But for me, it's kind of like, dude, I still feel, even though I've been watching anime for more than 10 years, I still feel like I'm a baby to this, you know, because I don't watch everything. So for me, it's kind of like, oh, this show is a little bit eerie for me. But Zenshu is good. I'm going to give it that. It's a good show.
This isn't the POV of the burning passion of every artist out there right now. For you romance junkies out there, don't worry, winter has still got you covered. We've got a story set in July of the year 2020 with some mysterious disease spreading around the world, cancelling all public events and gatherings. Yes, that really is the setting. Perfect for a hot, steamy reverse harem anime where people are definitely not social distancing. They went all out with this one, even with the theme song. Have a listen to this. Here comes another comfy romance anime with a shy guy and an extroverted girl. I wonder what her gimmick's gonna be this time.
Crazy chick.
Yeah, the premise of this one is essentially some blonde, energetic anime girl trying to charm the stoic, calm guy in class who's not having any of it because he's walking down the path of enlightenment and training to become a monk.
Literally dumb.
Up. We have the least obvious sponsored anime, definitely not paid for by the Okinawa prefecture, where an oblivious Tokyo boy moves to Okinawa.
Oh, I see this one. Okinawa moves to Okinawa. Yeah, I've seen it around.
And falls for a girl, but can't understand her wacky Okinawan dialect. Clearly, a concept like this would only work in a country like Japan. I can't imagine this working in somewhere like the UK, where we all speak English and we understand each other perfectly.
I was wondering if you could teach me some local phrases.
Well, it's very hard to bring them to mind. This is the thing. It's alright when your eyes are not going and happy eyes.
Ooh, another office anime romance. This one seems cute though. Two co-workers who are secretly into each.
I Have a Crush at Work is pretty good. It's not bad, but it's pretty good. I give it a watch. Definite must watch, especially if you want to watch older adult animation.
Other, trying to avoid the judging eyes of other co-workers who are just trying to guess who in the office is fucking. So the real question is, how saucy are we feeling in this romance anime? Maybe we'll get some hand-holding, or if they're feeling really spicy, maybe even first names. Maybe even they'll...
Ohio, Yui.
No fucking way.
On episode 1.
I'd like to speak to your manager. I'd like to speak to your mother.
What?
You know, if all that isekai on display earlier just wasn't enough fantasy for you just yet, then...
This one is not bad. I think it's the... He needs to say the name.
What is wrong with you? I may be a guild receptionist, but...
Yeah, I may be a guild receptionist. This one is super cool. Chilled anime. Nothing too much to expect, but a really, really, really good watch, bro. This one is a must watch for real.
But I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. Let's be real, you're gonna be watching this one for Takahashi Rie or this out of nowhere beautifully animated opening. We got 2 more shows where some dude gets a class he thinks is weak but is actually...
Bogus Skill Fruit Master and Given the Worthless Appraisal. Bogus Skill Fruit Master, rough animation. This one is a skip. You can live without this one. Given the Worthless Appraiser class had so much potential. Episode 1 was a banger. After that, every time I watch it, I'm just like, so this is the show. It disappointed me.
Strong, there's a new dungeon anime with an A ranker surrounded by 3 conveniently color-coded girls. Why does this dynamic seem awfully reminiscent? But no, this is totally different because here he's a teacher helping to bring out all of the girls' abilities while adventuring. He's teaching red hair how to fully utilize her red powers, blue hair how to use blue power, and then there's white hair.
Hey! No! Stop! Just calm down! Don't do it!
I'm getting married with a girl who I hate. A wacky rom-com.
This one is also a funny one. Actually, like it's a cute romance. Cute romance. It's okay. Not bad.
Where an unwilling couple are forced into a marriage by their grandparents, despite the fact they despise each other, bicker about everything, and constantly find issues with one another. So, just like your average marriage then. I'm not gonna lie, this is just Nisekoi in 2025, except the grandparents are even more deranged. There's generational trauma, and then there's regretting not getting with your high school sweetheart, only reuniting when you're past retirement, so you hatch a plan to live vicariously through your grandchildren by telling them to either get married or lose their multi-million-dollar inheritance to a dog. What could go wrong?
お前たちはどのような人生を選ぶ？愚者の道か、賢者の道か。
Or, how about option 3? I'm gonna need a palate cleanser after that. Oh, hey, cute anime girls. What's this one gonna be like? Jeez!
What the heck?
What is going on? Gohan's is back with some more of their unique animation aesthetic. You can say what you want about Studio Gohan's, but they put a lot of love into their craft, truly giving us a visually stylistic anime that blends emotional depth with action-packed story.
This is literally Laguna anime. What the heck is this?
Telling all into one beautiful package. And after watching the first episode, I'm gonna lie, this was awesome. On the exact opposite side of subtlety, Studio Bind is back adapting a work from the creator of Hibike Euphonium. This one's a niche one, exploring the relationship of two girls that seem to be about as straight as your average Hoyoverse friendship, as they enter the unique world of spoken poetry.
Someone go hand him a Grammy right now.
The subject matter will ensure that this will not be one of the most watched shows this season, but it doesn't give a damn. It's atmospheric, it's beautiful, and it looks like a lot of the team that worked on season
not my vibe. I wouldn't watch this one.
One of Mushoku Tensei are pouring that same passion into this one. There's a new anime from Yoastar, but it is not adapting one of their gacha games. In fact, it starts off with the protagonist quitting gacha games because her favorite game is being taken off live service. So, in an attempt to fill up her newly acquired free time...
skip. I'm skipping this one too. No. I wouldn't watch this. Doesn't sound interesting.
She goes outside and touches grass and becomes active and finds a new hobby and is able to make new friends and generally discovers a healthier lifestyle. And Yoastar, are you trying to tell me something here? There's House MD, adorable, fun-sized anime girl edition.
Pretty mid. I've heard much about it the first few episodes, but then after a while, people just stopped talking about it.
That's it. That's literally the show. If you've had trouble falling asleep thanks to A Nightmare on Elm Street, well, let me introduce you to A Wet Dream on Elf Street. Yes, this is the true power fantasy show of the season. A man who can isekai himself by falling asleep every single night, wakes up one day to find out the literal elf girl of his dreams has followed him into the real world.
Bro, what? Yeah, this isekai is crazy. Like, it just gets crazier and crazier. People have been enjoying it. Yeah. Must watch isekai.
It's a wholesome, feel-good show. See, free-run fans, just because there's an elf character doesn't mean we need to add any culture to it. We can all be sick. Okay, let me just be that guy for a second. I've read the manga of this, and it's bloody fantastic. I realize that many of you are going to see sports anime and figure skating and just immediately check out, but this won the best new manga of its release year for a reason. Peak writing, peak drama, and one of the biggest things that stood out for me was its fantastic portrayal of children. Wait, hold on. I know what that sentence normally means in anime, but just let me finish. Anime has a certain way of...
That is the worst statement I've ever heard. Perfect portrayal of children? No, bro, come on. Gigguk, bro, stop it. Like, you're making us seem weird. This show, I've never watched it. The Medalist, I've heard about it, but yeah, I don't know. I think Yuri on Ice traumatized me.
Presenting children that always seems just a little bit off. Either they're treated as some squishy mascot character, or they talk like some middle-aged adults, or they're just a fucking minion. Medalist treats them with the same level of respect in writing as they do its adult characters. A respect that perhaps we can forget to do in real life, while still acknowledging that yes, they are kids. They're innocent. They can be cute, but they can struggle with real insecurities we can easily miss. They can be way more capable than we give them credit for, but most importantly, they can surprise you in the most wonderful ways if you just give them that guidance to point them in the right direction. This is not just a story.
Like, this show for me, nah. I don't know. I wouldn't watch this. Like, I just want evil, like, revenge, fighting, all of those things. I just want it to be crazy, man. Not, you know, this seems too... not my thing, you know.
Story about ice skating. This is a real human drama on what it means to be that role model that some of you may or may not have had. The effects it could have and the euphoric happiness when you see the younger generation you care about achieve a joy you'd forgotten how to feel. Without dramatic twists, without melodrama, just real human struggles and an important reminder that sometimes we can learn as much from our kids as they do from us. The only thing to be wary about is Studio Engi don't exactly have the best track record for top tier adaptations. But even if they are able to portray just a fraction of the emotions contained in the manga, this is going to be one of the best shows this season. Okay, everyone ready up? And action!
Oh my gosh. Yeah, one of my biggest shows. The F-Go, I think, has a behemoth S-rank monster. Jeez Louise. Yeah, it's itchy, crazy. Dude, just watch it. You will see what I mean.
Dave, your line was, "You have no chance of defeating me." Man gets reborn as a small adorable animal and gets adopted by a sexy anime girl. Wow, I haven't seen a concept like this since... But no, this is different. This is different. This time it's a cat, and the cat is actually a behemoth, so this is really closer to your action power fantasies. He can power up by eating, he's got special abilities, he locks in during battles, he's got that dog in him.
Yep.
Look, his owner just sees him as a pet. A pet. That's it. This is not Inukai's cat. There is nothing sus about this. Anime would never make another show about thirsting over anime.
They would.
Well, I guess there's only one thing I can do.
As I said in the beginning of the episode, it's a mid-season. It's a mid-season, honestly. Not the best. Wish there was more. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty cool. You guys tell me what you guys think. And of course, guys, if you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.